Hey, do you want to go grab a burger?
Yeah, but I've noticed you've been eating a lot of red meat recently. Isn't this like your fifth time this week?
Yeah, but since when did you care about my diet?
Nothing. It's just that I've been seeing more and more scholarly articles saying that we should be decreasing our red meat intake because it's bad for our health and the environment.
But I thought eating meat was good for you, especially the lean cuts that are high in protein, like a good top round steak. Nothing better than a nice steak after a workout.
While that is true, red meat in high quantities have such detrimental effects they have such detrimental effects to our health. For example, there's so many studies that show red meat actually increases your risk of coronary artery problems and diabetes. There are easier ways to access high protein in healthy ways. For example, eating beans.
How can something so tasty and nutritious be so bad for you? I don't believe it.
You know what? I think we should go talk to a nutritionist and get a professional's opinion about this. Hi, are you the nutritionist?
Hi, yeah, thanks for stopping by. So my name's Zoe. I'm a board certified nutritionist here, and what can I help you with today?
Well, I've been eating a lot of red meat recently, and I feel great. But my friend here keeps nagging me about how red meat's bad for you.
I'm not nagging. I'm just concerned for her health because I've been reading a lot of articles that say red meat is bad for our health, and I think we should incorporate more beans into our diet.
Yeah, well, this sounds like something I can help you too with. Why don't you take a seat over there, and I'll be with you in a moment. Hi, I just didn't catch your names in the beginning.
I'm Braveena.
Nice to meet you, Braveena.
Navjot.
Nice to meet you, Navjot. So, Navjot actually had the right idea in reducing her red meat intake because it's very detrimental to your health for many reasons. And these include increased cardiovascular risks, colon cancer, and diabetes, just to name a few. So, these all can be seen from studies by Sabate and others, ICANN and others, and Micha and others. So these recent studies show how reducing red meat and increasing intake on beans and whole foods and are better for your health. And just a couple of whole foods would be like beans, legumes, chickpeas, all that good stuff. So let me show you this animation to give you a better understanding of the effects of red meat on your health. Meat has comprised of an important part of the human diet for a large part of our history and is still the centerpiece of most meals in developed countries. But throughout the world, there has been major shifts in dietary patterns due to considerable health consequences causing these nutritional transitions. Animal protein, specifically beef, has been considered a nutritional food since it is high in protein and other essential nutrients. A strong body of scientific evidence links to excess consumption of red meat and processed meat with heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, certain cancers, and earlier death. So, why does red meat increase health risks? Studies show several reasons such as high saturated fat and cholesterol content, high energy density, carcinogenic compounds found in processed meats, a compound called L-carnitine that promotes plaque buildup in the arteries, and the lack of health protective plant foods in high meat diets. While all this being said, it is not necessary to completely cut out red meat right away. Just have them in moderation rather than a regular basis. You can start by replacing your protein sources, which are more plant-based, such as beans. Beans also provide a more stomach-filling satisfaction than meat meals, which curb food intake at next meals. An important asset if you're also trying to shed a couple pounds. It's not just the protein in the beans that created feelings of fullness, but the fiber as well, which the beans are rich in. Such fiber-rich diets can also help you lower cholesterol, control blood sugar, help prevent type 2 diabetes, regulate bowel movements, and reduce your risk of heart disease. It also nourishes a healthy microbiome in your gut, which, according to research, play a big role in keeping us healthy. Red meats are considered to be the worst foods for your gut. Red meat eaters have gut microbiomes that convert the carnitine in meat into compounds called TMAO, which accelerate plaque buildup, increasing heart disease risk. Not only are beans satiating, but they do it on fewer calories, which leads to a healthy lifestyle in society without rising obesity trends. To produce 1 kilogram of protein from kidney beans, it requires approximately 18 times less land, 10 times less water, 9 times less fuel, 12 times less fertilizer, and 10 times less pesticide in comparison to produce 1 kilogram of protein from beef. So, as you enjoy the personal health benefits of eating beans, know that you are contributing to the health of the planet. Sustainable eating sustains both you and the earth. As we look into 2050, when we'll need to feed 2 billion more people, the question of which diet is the best has taken on a new urgency. The foods we choose to eat in the coming decades will have dramatic ramifications for the planet. Simply put, a diet that revolves around meat and dairy, a way of eating that's on the rise throughout the developing world, will take a greater toll on the world's resources than one that revolves around unrefined grains, nuts, fruits, and vegetables.
Wow, there's actually so many healthy options, and I thought reducing red meat was going to be harder. I'm going to go make a quinoa burger and a nutritious side salad tonight. Thank you so much for teaching me so much healthy options.
Yeah, make that too. I'm gonna have one too. Thank you, Zoe.
Yeah, thanks for coming down, Navjot and Braveena.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more information and tips on how to reduce your red meat intake, please visit the American Heart Association website at www.heart.org.